Hello, I got this year's Fox Street from Austin Street. So I guess it's a sort of a summer thing where Austin Street does a collaboration with Trillium. It seems like it's a beer that's influenced by their Street series, the famous Congress Street, etc. beers. So this one is only Mosaic. So all of those Street series ones from Trillium use Columbus or CTZ in addition to one other hop. Melcher Street, which has been my favorite over the past few years, is the Mosaic one. But this one is only Mosaic. So it's not like it's a Melcher Street clone, I guess. I think last year they did two batches, and I was able to get the second batch. This is the first batch of this year, I believe. 7.2% alcohol. I thought last year's was pretty good. That was like one of the best Austin Street beers, or best Austin Street IPAs I'd had in a long time. So it's not super hazy, but there's a good haze. And it's maybe a shade darker than the Trillium Street series, probably. And I think this came out well under a month ago. It says freshest by. I hate that Austin Street switched to freshest by. The freshest by is September 23rd. So if that's a 3-month Best By date, then I mean the 23rd. I think it came out before that. So I wonder if they're probably doing like 100 days maybe. So there you go. I kind of chilled the glass because it's hot and humid right now. There you are. And let's try different lighting. There we go. I helped a little bit, but I'm getting Mosaic smell already. Me and some other people think that Mosaic is just like the crop itself. The hop is just the way they're growing it and harvesting it. It's just really good right now. But yeah, I can clearly see my finger through there. I kind of doubt there's sediment, but we'll see. The head's okay. It doesn't smell exactly like Trillium. It seems like Austin Street doesn't use the Trillium yeast strain or anything, but it's a Trillium style one that's like really heavy on the dry hop, big on the nose. Yeah, that's like definitely peach and berries and sort of orange mango concentrate, orange mango sort of fruit punch type thing. That smells very nice, very strong smell. A little bit of a spiciness to it, but doesn't have that plasticky sort of character that I feel like Mosaic used to have that would turn me off. Yeah, that's super juicy. It's pretty sweet. It's very, very, very low in bitterness. Woo. Wow. Yeah, the finish doesn't dry out my tongue at all. Hopefully it does a little bit eventually, but in the finish it's just like drinking pineapple juice. Like, yeah, it's a tropical fruit juice blend here. And back in the day, I used to think of Mosaic more as pineapple, like 10 years ago when I was really into Mosaic, and maybe it's come back to its sort of pineapple-y roots a bit. But that is really nice. It's clean, not very boozy. The only thing is as I feel like this baby get warm, the sweetness is going to be strong. It really tastes like they add fruit juice to it. Let's see if we got any sediment in there. But like it didn't, the flavor and the aroma of this is so strong that like a beer doesn't need to be super murky to get that. It helps with a bigger mouthfeel, but this is a pretty big mouthfeel. I guess it is 7.2 and it has a lot of sweetness still left. So those combined is going to give you a fuller beer when you don't ferment the sugars. You know, obviously something has lots of dissolved sugars in it. It's thicker. A little bit of a woodiness in the end. Still not much bitterness. And it is quite soft with a pretty big feel. And there's no hop burn. Yeah, it's not coarse. But it's just lower. I feel like it's lower bitterness than the Trillium Street series, honestly. And most Austin Street beers tend to have some bitterness, but whoa. And what's crazy is that it's very hoppy, but it's not. There aren't even a lot of polyphenols and hop oils drying out my tongue yet. Oh, there's not. There's not really much sediment or anything. And I think I got the last 4-pack of this at the store I went to. I think that's really popular. I mean, anything Trillium that's in stores, at least around here, sells good. It's funny, other places across the country, if you see Trillium in stores, it sits there in part because it's way, way, way more expensive. Where I got this was under $18. Excuse me. It's carbonated. Have to burp. But not too carbonated. Yeah, it's a nice, very nice beer. Did I even say it's called Fox Street? That's the street that Austin Street is on in Portland, Maine, which is interesting. They're called Austin Street, but they've never been on Austin Street. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is like a 4.5 beer. I'm kind of missing this little bitterness or something. I think maybe there's a little sediment added that's kind of bring a teeny bit of a bite in the throat, maybe. There's finally some hop oils kind of coating my tongue. In part because I think I put in the very bottom. So there's a little bite to it, but there's still no like old-fashioned hop bitterness really to speak of. But if you like Trillium, I highly recommend this one. It probably has a little bit of a easier feel than a lot of Trillium beers that are coarse, bubbly. The head's not very nice. A little bit of head's been sticking around despite the humidity. So yeah, I give it close to 4.5 by